So I haven't done a tasting live before, so here goes. Cheers. So today I'm going to be doing the GlenGrant, and I am also going to be using some of my notes on here. So let's take a look where we are. Now this little dram, I really love it. I think it's a great one. Let me move this here in front of us. There we go. Make it a little easier. Let's open it up. Oh man, I love this. And pour out a wee bit. Close this. I'm just going to keep this right here. So before we get started, let's just take a look at this. It's clear. As you roll it out, it's straw to golden color. As you can see, there's a nice coat ring with good legs and some beading here. I don't know if you can see that, but I think it goes to show that this is a nice 10-year-old. And roll it again with this closed just to keep the aromas in, and let's take a look. What strikes me immediately is that there are a lot of dried fruits here. Now, without making this really long, I'm going to go off my notes. Apricots, sultanas, green grapes. I also noticed oil. For the longest time I couldn't remember what it was, what kind of oil note I was getting, and figured it out finally that it was coconut oil, just a tad. Now some people won't like that, but I really enjoy it. I also get a little note of boiled spinach and greens, and there's a touch of vanilla and oak and some cream. Let's taste this here. It's rich. It's oil, cream, fruits, some mild spice, figs, apricots, and just going to add a touch of water because this is just very little. And this is bottled at, hey there, cheers. So this is bottled at 40% alcohol, so I just added a few drops, just a few drops. There's not much in here. And I'm going to roll it around again in the glass. And let's take another nose. Man, I really appreciate you guys joining me. I really do. Thank you so much. On adding the water, it opens up just a tad bit. Dried fruit, more boiled greens. Cheers! Cheers to you. I also noticed, and guys, in case you just joined, I'm looking at my notes from a while back, and I have a more detailed description on my website. But I also noticed that there was kind of a grape note to this, kind of like almost like a Riesling, which I really enjoyed. There was also something really odd, something that reminded me of when I was much younger. I could not figure it out, and it finally hit me. Aftershave, Old Spice, maybe. But I was nosing this, and let's take a taste. Oh man, that's good. There's a little less oil taste that you had before adding water, and the spices are a little more rounded out. You know, the spice profile on this is very similar to a bourbon. I also noticed by adding water you get a touch of cola and you still get that fruit. The finish is long and lingering. There's a bit of astringency towards the end, and you almost get like a nut butter, almost like an almond butter finish to this as well. It's oily, velvety, almost like a cream soda, sherry touch to it. It's something I really enjoy. Yeah, it's 10 years old, but it seems very, very mature for that, and I really love this. I find this highly undervalued. I love the bottle as well. It's a smoked bottle. It's a smoked bottle, and a little bit of something interesting trivia that I learned from Jonathan Wingo with the Balvenie is that apparently this is the only single malt that's named after a person, General Grant. Excuse me. So, what are my thoughts on this? First of all, very tasty, very delicious. It is, man, it is very, very easy to drink. I'd love to have this after dinner, even before dinner. I could have that. It's a little warm to drink this neat. Obviously, we're just tasting right now, but yeah, it's a great, easy drinking single malt because it's rich and fruity. It would work really well with a nice cigar also if you're into that. I love to call this a dessert scotch because the profile is so heavy. Additionally, something else very interesting about it is that it's extremely economical. I love this about this. I find it's highly undervalued, so before the price goes up, I would ask you to check it out. So I just want to say cheers once again. Schlange. And I'm going to see if I can post this on YouTube along with another Periscope that I had done a while back. But just want to say thanks for watching and cheers, and hopefully I'll do this again soon.